AI is now writing code faster than senior developers. I am not talking about autocomplete. I mean full-feature engineering. The benchmarks, the user reports, and the code are all real. This video will show you the proof and what it means for your career. Let us start with Cursor, the AI-first code editor. Cursor is built on VS Code, but adds a conversational AI layer on top. You can highlight any code and ask it to explain, fix, or rewrite it. Or you can describe a feature in plain English and watch it build. Cursor users report 40 to 60% productivity gains on average. That means a senior dev using Cursor does 1.5x to 1.6x more work daily. Stripe, Shopify, and Vercel teams are actively deploying Cursor. This is not hobbyist adoption. Enterprise engineering teams are using it. Now let us look at GitHub Copilot and its real-world numbers. GitHub Copilot has over 1.8 million paid subscribers globally. GitHub's own research found developers code 55% faster with Copilot. They also reported feeling less frustrated and more in flow states. Copilot now generates over 46% of code in files where it is active. Nearly half of written code in those projects comes from an AI model. Now let us look at Claude Code and what makes it different. Claude Code runs inside your terminal and can execute commands directly. It understands entire code bases by reading all files before acting. Tell it to add a feature and it plans, writes, tests, and commits the code. Claude Code is especially strong at understanding large existing projects. Teams report it cutting onboarding time for new developers significantly. Now let us look at Devin from Cognition AI. Devin is marketed as the first fully autonomous AI software engineer. Cognition AI tested it on SWE-bench, a real software engineering benchmark. SWE-bench presents real GitHub issues and asks AI to fix them. Devin solved 13.86% of issues correctly without human help. Previous AI models topped out at under 5% on the same benchmark. 13% sounds small, but the tasks are genuine senior-level problems. These are real bugs in real codebases like Django, Flask, and Pandas. Devin also completed real paid freelance tasks on Upwork in tests. It earned real money completing real tasks from real clients. That is the threshold moment. An AI earning money as a software engineer. Now let us talk about what these tools actually cannot do yet. AI coding tools struggle with highly ambiguous product requirements. They make confident-sounding mistakes in unfamiliar domains. Security vulnerabilities are a real risk in unreviewed AI-generated code. Studies show AI-generated code has higher vulnerability rates than expert human code. The critical skill is now reviewing and directing AI code, not writing it. Developers who can prompt well and review critically will dominate. Let us talk about vibe coding and what it actually means. Vibe coding means building software by describing what you want. It is not replacing engineering. It is lowering the floor to enter it. Let me show you a real vibe coding prompt that builds something useful. Prompt: build a Python script that scrapes job postings from LinkedIn. The AI writes the imports, functions, error handling, and output file. A junior developer would take 2 to 3 hours to write the same script. Prompt: now add a feature that filters jobs by salary range. This iterative back and forth is the core skill of modern development. Now let us look at who is genuinely at risk from these tools. Junior developers doing routine tasks face the most immediate disruption. Companies are already reducing junior developer hiring in some areas. However, total engineering output demand is also increasing. AI is creating new categories of engineering work simultaneously. The senior architects, tech leads, and system designers are safer. What AI cannot replace is judgment, context, and accountability. Who owns the code when an AI makes a mistake in production? Humans still own accountability, which means humans still have a role. Now let us look at real SWE-bench progress across all major models. The latest Claude 3.5 models score over 49% on SWE-bench verified. That is approaching the performance level of junior to mid-level developers. At the current rate of improvement, senior-level matching is within 2 years. This is not fear-mongering. This is trend analysis from verified data. Now let us talk about how developers should adapt right now. Step 1. Start using Cursor or GitHub Copilot on every project today. The learning curve is minimal, and the productivity gain is immediate. Step 2. Practice writing precise, detailed prompts for complex tasks. The quality of your output depends entirely on the quality of your prompt. Step 3. Learn to review AI code critically, not just accept it. Treat AI code like code from a fast but sometimes careless colleague. Step 4. Specialize in areas where AI is weakest. Security engineering, ML infrastructure, and system design are your moats. Step 5. Build things using AI that you could not build alone before. AI gives solo developers the output of a small team. This creates enormous opportunity for indie developers and founders. You can now build an MVP in a weekend using AI tools and real skills. Let me give you a real example prompt for building a SaaS dashboard. Prompt: build a Next.js dashboard with user auth and subscription billing. The AI generates the file structure, auth flow, and billing integration. 2 years ago, that would take a senior developer a week. Now let us look at how companies are restructuring engineering teams. Some startups are now running with fewer engineers than ever before. Revenue per engineer ratios are reaching historic highs at AI-native startups. Investors are starting to ask how much AI is in your dev workflow. AI tool adoption is now a competitive advantage for engineering teams. But not every company is fully embracing AI coding tools yet. Security concerns about code leaking to AI providers are legitimate. Enterprise versions of Cursor and Copilot offer on-premises deployment. GitHub Copilot for Business includes code containment and audit logs. This means even compliance-heavy industries can now adopt these tools. The next wave of adoption will be in regulated industries. That means millions more developers will have AI tools by 2026. Now let us talk about the bigger picture implication for software itself. Software is getting cheaper and faster to build every year. This is deflationary pressure on software engineering salaries at the bottom. But it is inflationary for engineers who know how to use AI effectively. The gap between AI native and AI ignorant developers is already measurable. This gap will only widen as AI tools improve through 2026 and beyond. The good news: AI tools are cheap and available to everyone right now. There is no excuse for not using them if you are writing code today. Let us end with the prediction. AI will write most code by 2027, not without humans, but with humans directing, reviewing, and deploying. The role of the developer transforms from writer to director. Think film director and not screenwriter. The human sets the vision. The screenwriter analogy works too. The best prompts are like good scripts. These skills are teachable and learnable by any motivated developer. The developers who adapt now will have 2-year advantage over those who wait. Start with Cursor, install the free trial, and use it on your next project. Try GitHub Copilot in VS Code with the 30-day free trial. Experiment with Claude Code for full autonomous development tasks. The tools exist, they are affordable, and the evidence is overwhelming. AI writing code faster than developers is not a future prediction anymore. It is the current reality at every major tech company. The only question is whether you are on the right side of this shift. Every week you wait is a week of compound advantage someone else builds. AI coding tools are the most important professional upgrade available today. Use them, master them, and build things that were impossible before. Subscribe and follow along as AI reshapes everything we build.